As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting vibrant hues of orange and pink across the vast expanse of the ocean, the luxurious cruise ship glided through the waves with all the grace of a swan. On board, the atmosphere was one of anticipation and excitement, as passengers from all walks of life were swept up in the promise of adventure and indulgence that this voyage represented. Amongst these eager travelers were two individuals whose lives were about to become forever intertwined by fate's capricious hand: the enigmatic and dashing Alex, a self-made millionaire who had built an empire on the back of his unyielding ambition, and the equally captivating yet more reserved Emily, a successful novelist whose worlds between the pages of her books allowed her to escape from the constraints of her everyday life. As the ship pulled into port, the pair happened upon one another in the bustling terminal. With their eyes locked for the briefest of moments, they felt an inexplicable connection that defied reason and launched them into a whirlwind romance that would span the duration of their journey. Their first meeting was at the lavish onboard restaurant where they shared a bottle of wine as they regaled each other with tales of their pasts. The conversation flowed like silk, and it became apparent to both Alex and Emily that there was something special about this newfound connection. As the days wore on, Alex and Emily found themselves drawn together like two planets in orbit around one another. They spent hours lounging by the pool, sipping cocktails as they shared their dreams, desires, and insecurities. In these moments, it seemed as though nothing else in the world mattered except for the two of them and the undeniable chemistry that crackled between them. The nights were equally intoxicating, with Alex and Emily exploring the ship's myriad entertainment options together. They danced under the stars to the sultry sounds of a live jazz band, their bodies swaying in perfect harmony as they reveled in each other's company. It was during these moments that they became aware of an intensity brewing between them, one that promised to lead them down a path of passion and pleasure neither had ever experienced before. Their romance deepened with every passing day, culminating in a night of unparalleled intimacy in the privacy of their cabin. As the moon cast its silvery light through the porthole, Alex and Emily surrendered themselves to an explosion of sensation that rocked their very cores. In each other's arms, they found not only pleasure but also a sense of completion that left them yearning for more. The rest of the voyage was a blur of stolen kisses, whispered confessions, and tender embraces as the couple reveled in the intensity of their whirlwind romance. As the ship made its final approach to port, Alex and Emily knew that they had experienced something truly special, a sensual journey that would leave an indelible mark on their souls. As fate would have it, both of them were passengers on this one-of-a-kind cruise, not just by happenstance, but by the guiding hand of destiny. The connection between them was so strong that they couldn't help but wonder if perhaps their meeting had been predetermined by some divine force, a celestial matchmaking service that brought together two souls destined to become forever entwined. As they stood on the deck of the ship for one last look at the ocean that had borne witness to their love story, Alex and Emily knew that this was not just any romance, but rather a once-in-a-lifetime connection that would survive the test of time. For in the midst of this luxurious cruise, they found more than just passion. They discovered true love in its purest form, one that would persist long after their ship had docked and they were back on solid ground. And so it was that Alex and Emily embarked not only on a journey across the sea, but also on a voyage into the very depths of their souls. Together, they would chart the course of their lives and find in each other's arms the safe harbor to which they could always return, a sanctuary of love from which there could be no escape. And so ended our tale of a sensual whirlwind romance during a luxurious cruise. The end.